When it comes to June, all the big news happens at E3, so we comb through the headlines to bring you the biggest games that surprised us at the show. Hit that subscribe button and you'll get every news video delivered right to you. And remember that you can catch more E3 coverage of all of these games on GameSpot.com. There were a handful of leaks for Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle, but what's surprising is that when the game was finally revealed during Ubisoft's press conference, it looked great, like a cartoony take on XCOM. We'll be learning even more as we near the game's Nintendo Switch exclusive launch at the end of August. Another game that leaked, and another one that wowed us when it was finally revealed, Assassin's Creed Origins is looking to redefine the series. We've got a new protagonist, an Egyptian setting, and revamped combat that takes cues from the Souls series. And yes, I am totally expecting some supernatural mummy DLC. As the name implies, this is a prequel to the modern cult classic adventure game. Before the Storm focuses on Chloe, the main supporting character from the first game, telling the story of her days at the school before the first game kicked off. This new chapter will be told across just 3 episodes, but a proper sequel is also in development. Anthem looks a bit like Destiny with a pinch of Mass Effect, but BioWare is aiming for more with its new IP. Studio manager Aaron Flynn says the game is much more like Star Wars, with lots of crazy, unexplained sci-fi action. We'll definitely be seeing more of Anthem in its many mech suits before its 2018 launch window. Nintendo's E3 Spotlight hit us with a double dose of Metroid news. Prime 4 is happening on Switch, but that's about all we know. We saw a lot more of Samus Returns on 3DS, a reimagining of Metroid 2, which originally released on the Game Boy. New abilities, better aiming, and more combat options make this one to watch when it launches on September 15th. For those who'd rather shoot Nazis than aliens, there's Wolfenstein II. The new Colossus imagines a world where the Third Reich won and took America by force. BJ Blazkowicz is back to fight for his country, from within his country. It's launching at the end of October, just in time for everyone to make bad Halloween costume choices. I haven't mentioned any fighting games yet, so let's change that. Dragon Ball FighterZ is from the team behind Guilty Gear and BlazBlue, which means this'll probably be the best playing and looking Dragon Ball fighting game ever. It's not launching till next year, so for now, let's all admire the 2.5D graphics and classic characters. This E3 was largely devoid of remakes, but one game that's getting a fresh coat of paint is Shadow of the Colossus. Yes, there was already a remaster that released alongside Eco for the PS3, but imagine taking down the Colossi now, with all the 60 frames and 4K and HDR support the PS4 Pro can pull off. We'll see just what it can do sometime in 2018. Oh, did you think the Metro series was done? Metro Exodus continues after the events of Last Light and stars Artyom and Anna, now a married couple. The one-year story starts in nuclear winter, and the journey will take you all across the continent, through rivers and over mountains. You'll be able to hop on the train sometime next year. And finally, it's number 1 because most of you probably thought it would never actually happen. But Beyond Good and Evil 2 was indeed the closer at Ubisoft's conference. Director Michel Ancel later showed off a tech demo, which featured one of the custom Space Monkey protagonists, a bunch of ships, and a huge city. Platforms and release dates are totally up in the air with this one, no pun intended. And those are the games that surprised us this month. Which ones are you looking forward to playing? Sound off in the comments, and remember, you can always grab our GameSpot Now app on iOS and Android for all the most popular stories.